Beirut. Gaza has always been a small, crowded area with almost no exits. The Strip is about 25 miles long by about 7 miles wide, with Israeli troops spread across the northern third. More than 2 million people, the majority of Gaza's population, are crammed into what remains. Explosions and the drone of drones puncture some of the nearly 80 recordings. Determined stay in Gaza City. A lawyer moves his paralyzed father from place escape the S. A U.S. worker retreats his car for a strip privacy as tens of thousands displaced people shelter. A writer is trapped within 4 walls and is asked by his family to stop documenting the war for their safety. Israel says it has disbanded Hamas, the group that launched a surprise attack on October 7 that killed nearly 1,200 people in Israel. Weeks of Israeli ardment killed more than 70 Palestinians, 13,000 of whom were women and children. This is more than the number of civilians killed in Ukraine's 18-month war. While most civilians have been able to escape the war zone, other wars, such as in Ukraine, Palestinians Gaza have no escape. All 4 people AP is tracking are part the fragile professional class, living in central areas of Gaza City that have been largely spared from past conflict but remain at heart it. The AP contacted 8 Gaza residents, 4 of whom were able to maintain contact despite the evacuation. Multiple hits on their areas and communications blackouts. They are not close to each other now, but they speak of the despair of the same broken, painful world closing in on them. This Sunday, October 15, 2023 photo provided by Hosein Owda shows him with his wife Wafa and 1-year-old son Zein at the shelter in Khan Younis, Hosein Owda, England. Employee moving day was planned for the Owda family on October 7. Hosein Owda had spent 2 years and most of his savings preparing the flat. It helps to have a long time frame for house construction in Gaza, which has been under an economic blockade since 2006. It also helps provide one of Gaza's most coveted jobs, the UN for Palestinian refugees known as UNRWA. He works for the agency, which helps more than 3/4 of the Strip's population, all of whom are refugees. When he woke up that morning to a barrage of Hamas rockets, Owda knew Israeli retaliation would be swift. His first thought was that the move should be postponed. He still suffers from ignoring neighbors' plea for help when he tried to find a girl thrown out of window during an Israeli strike. He was busy evacuating his own family to safety. This photo provided by Hosein Owda, left, shows an explosion crater near his home in Gaza City in October. This photo provided by Hosein Owda, right, shows damage to his home in Gaza after the October 7, 2023 hostilities between Hamas and Israel. On October 13, he and his extended family of 15 were squeezed into 2 cars, one with a broken windshield. They were among 22,000 people now housed at a U.S. vocational center in Khan Younis. 24 Ba.